Steve, a point for starters then, satisfied?
Well, it's better than last year, I suppose, isn't it? So, the performance was a lot better. I think in the end, I think we deserve to win the game. I think only probably a narrow scoreline because of, I wouldn't say the amount of chances we missed, but the missed opportunities that we presented to our teammates today. So I thought we were the dominant side in possession. I would like to think that we had more shots than them today. I think the only nervy bit we had was obviously in the 93rd minute when we give away a free kick that we didn't need to, and then we had 2 corners and a wide free kick to defend. So I thought that we were certainly better than we were here last year. And obviously we've got a point on the board. In the first season, what you'd like to do is obviously get your first clean sheet, your first goal and your first win. Well, we've ticked one of those boxes. We've just got to look for the others next week now.
Could you see a goal coming for your team in that second half, the way you were taking the game to Morecambe?
Yeah, I was. Well, it's easy to say now, isn't it? I could see one coming, but I suppose I hoped that there was one coming because we'd missed a few chances in the first half as well. In those wider areas, if we just take a little bit more off the cross and perhaps get a few more bodies in the box. But it's early days. But we only needed, 1 or 2 just to get on that one that went right across the box at the end there. And we've had another couple of opportunities where we've got in great areas, whether it's been Taylor, Julian, George, and I do think that great timing, eh?
This is a ground safety announcement. We are now out of match day mode.
That's Andy. We're now out of match day mode, so now we can carry on the interview. So, can you just ask him where I was at then? I can't remember what I was saying. Just in a couple of opportunities in the final third where we needed a little bit more composure on the cross, or we needed runners into areas when we've put in a good cross. So those were the only things missing probably from today. I thought the performance was really good. I think what you don't think about, and yet I thought about it on the way here on the bus today, was we had 5 debutants today. So when you think of 50% of the team changing as well, that's a lot. But I thought that they showed some good patterns today and some good understanding. Worked really, really hard in pre-season. And I think, as Derek alluded to in the pre-match building up to it, they need to do really well at home. And they're always going to be a handful here at home. And while they've got Cole Stockton in their team, they're always going to be a threat. So I wouldn't say we're pleased with a point. We'll accept a point, but can do better.
No Daniel Ludo in the squad today. What's the latest with Daniel?
Okay, so it's actually not bad news, even though he wasn't in the squad. Dan went down to see Calder in London last week, and then he sent him across London to his guy who does the injections. Dan had to have an injection, and in 5 days we've got to see if he can return to training, which will be hopefully Monday. But we needed to let that injection settle down. So we're hoping that that's going to be good news with Dan. It was a disappointment to not have him. He's had a bit of a stop-start pre-season with that ankle. Elliot we obviously know about. And Aidan O'Brien, to be fair today, probably... it was absolutely maximum for him to try and get on the bench today, really. We could have done without putting him on. I was just hoping that when we put him on at the end, if we find him in a pocket, he might find a pass that will put somebody in. And it was only for that. Whilst the other side of it, we know if he didn't run back, he could have potentially cost us the game. But he tried really, really hard. He's going to have an injection on Monday. But we knew that, which was the only reason he was on the bench. If he hadn't been having an injection on Monday, we wouldn't have had him on the bench today. But we're actually thinking, well, we know we can't make him any worse. So that's why we gambled with him on the bench today, really.
And it's Tom Bayliss, okay? He came off just after
had treatment. I thought he pulled his calf, which is why we made that change so quickly. When he was stretching it out, I thought he pulled his calf. When he come off, he actually said he was all right. So I suppose there's a lesson to be learnt there. Don't go down and don't stay down for long, otherwise you get taken off.
What about the away support today? Most unlike opening day of the season weather, but 780 of them here today.
Yeah, incredible. Brilliant support. We just wish we could have given the 3 points to go on with, if you know what I mean. We have tried to win the game today. As I always say, winning isn't everything, but trying to win is. And I thought we tried to win the game today.
Yeah. So all in all, some good foundations in place moving forward.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Thanks for your time, Steve.
Okay.